exploring is faster. So there's that.
The ironic thing about this lowering.
Okay, here we go. We've got this.
Shit's about to get real. What are those?
Oh, close.
He spent his load.
Yep.
Dan to the rescue! Oh yeah! Okay, it's all me. Just all me. Fuck you, Pete. You're nudging me out the way. Don't need your help. Die your shit.
Control
What are these things on the end of my hands? They're called fingers. So I'm going to find it interesting how the power armor works in the new Fallout, because it's not something you equip. It's something that's like, it's like you walk in, you build it yourself at your safe house, but you also might find it out in the wild. But it does have a fucking jetpack in it, so you know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that works better because really, once you get the power armor, it's sort of makes it like this rare thing, and then
yeah, it is like it's not like something you just like equip to each body part like I used to. It's or like you do like a helmet and a chest piece or whatever, mix and match. It is just one whole piece of armor that you step into, and it's just heavy. I don't think you can sprint in it. But defense. Bollocks. Polyorchidist. What a fucking strange name. What are we playing against? Just a boy. What are those? Polyorchidist.
What are those?
I know, right? What the fuck's a polyorchidist? I want to know. It sounds cool.
Sounds like some kind of religious flower.
So this is like many flower. The flower version of what happens if you cross Flowosome with Polygon. Flowosome.
Shit.
Hiya, Jackie. Hiya. Oh. Also, Pete, did you like that Rick and Morty video I said with the Morty, I don't America? Good goal though. I can't believe you've not finished it. Have you not finished it?
You've not finished it?
Alright. Blame it on Joe.
That's what you finished Game of Thrones yet?
No. Not even the books. You don't even finish the books, Joe. Like some sort of
how do you stop
peasant.
it? I don't get it.
He's like a peasant who hasn't read the books or finished the TV show. In all fairness, that ending to Rick and Morty is fucking depressing.
Oh yeah. It made me not want to know it.
That and the Unity episode was just like, I feel in a bad place after watching this. So sad. Oh, nice shot on target, dickface. Oh, it was diversion. I made them rush into missing it. I've not got the new Call of Duty, but I know a lot of people have. I'm hoping the Fallout Midnight launch will be quiet. I'll be like the only one there.
I'm hoping I'm the only one there because I've got a better chance of getting that boy statue. I watched a video like some footage from the campaign of the at the opening mission of Call of Duty. It's just this robot ripping arms and legs off. It's like really, really graphic, like overly graphic.
So it's got what? Sorry.
It's like a robot.
All right. I would get cool, and I don't intend to start now.
Bollocks.
Online's too complicated now. It's just too hectic. Now people have fucking jetpacks, armor suits, and rail guns and shit. Last Call of Duty I bought was Advanced Warfare 3. Sorry, Modern Warfare 3.
I'm sick of all these like.
Yeah. Take it back to World War 2. Even cooler, probably World War 1 would be an interesting one. Trench combat.
Spend about half an hour stuffing your trench so you wouldn't have to get machine guns to death. Don't worry guys, I'll clear it.
Well, sorry P-Boot. Shit.
I've got the health boost. There we are. Yep.
There, you happy? God. Go in! And they were sort of like, thought, there's no way it's going to roll in, I've got to do something, and unfortunately I just tapped it wide. Oh, I didn't realise we were drawing, sweet.
I'm not drawing thing.
I was giving up on us. I accepted defeat a long time ago. Little did I know we were actually level. Jolly good. Oh. No. I'm not that committed at the moment. Get that though. I've just had a glass of Baileys, so I'm not too bad actually. One glass of Baileys, a nap, a Red Bull, and a glass of Baileys. My brain is confused.
I'll have 2 cans and I'm out of beer now, so we're going to the whiskey.
Wow. We're going to play these people again and we're going to beat them.
I want to find out what a poly. I'm going to Google that. What the hell is a polyologist?
You don't want to know the answer.
It's a sex position. No, it's not.
What?
He's not just looking at porn.
So,
No, it's not.
what's your favourite position? Ah, the polyorchidist.
Yeah, not a position. I'll give you a clue. Poly means multiple, with orchid seed, I think.
Multiple
It's
seeds.
something to do with a man.
I got nothing.
It's incidents. Are you on to now? The incidence of more than 2 testicles, a rare congenital disorder.
A third testicle.
3 nuts.
What the? How have I only heard about this just now? What testicles?
He's just about like,
Well, a polyorchidist, obviously. Or a polybotanist or something.
and now I'm looking at that. Oh god, this is a very in detail Wikipedia page. It's type A and type B.
No! We have to beat these now. because I want to fucking say wow to one of those. Dan's ball, Dan's ball. Oh no, just the boys getting there. Just the boys. Oh, I'd say Dan's ball, and you're all fucking right behind me. Alright, cool. Fucking Dan's ball. Can't. Nothing. I was just channeling Danny Dyer. He's my spirit mug. He's my spirit cockney.
Spirit cockney.
You're not a cockney.
The closest to a cockney I know, so you'll do. I sort of know someone from Cornwall, that's what it sounds. You can't really understand anything he says, it sounds like a pirate.
From where?
Cornwall.
Cornwall. Arr, Dave.
A brand new combine harvester.
Bollocks.
He did this. Wow.
That's why we have to win this now. Not because we're losing to a guy with 3 testicles, but because we're losing to that guy who keeps saying wow.
We have to do.
Oh! Yeah! right. What? He's blocked it. If your spirit animal was a praying mantis, would you decapitate your partner after sleeping with them? Well, because they're still alive, unless of course... Oh my god.
Let's be honest, Pete, if you tried
Oh, look at this.
You wouldn't win that fight.
Look at this, how annoying is this? Nope. You're not getting near it, just a boy. We must win this. Finn must win! We will fight them in trenches. We will fight them in the goal. Oh shit! Thank you, Joe.
That was a good shot though.
Oh, it's going, it's saved.
Oh, you! I nearly had that.
Through to you, Joe. No, I'm at goal. There's 2 of you out there. I can't commit myself and leave the goal unattended anymore. Shit. Very nice. Morty. Morty. Fucking mantises, man.
I've got it.
He's got it. shit.
What the fuck?
What? That was a...
He's doing it.
Look at it. Look, that was like... nothing I could have done there. He got there first. After he beat you. Because... to close him down.
That got goal.
Oh!
Oh.
See, I wasn't. Oh! Oh! Could have almost screwed them.
Yes. Come on, quick.
I'm sorrying them. Sorry. Well, it's 1-1 at the moment, so if you think we can beat them again to make it 2-1, or should we quit? Quit indeed.
That's what you do in words.
We were the last ones to win. That's what counts.
Oh my god, no, shit. I really shouldn't have. Oh, I really shouldn't have. Some gnarly pictures on there.
Maybe that's what he was intending with that name.
Yeah. Oof. Not bueno.
Have you seen the No, I'm not downloading it. Have you seen the Japanese Star Wars trailer, Joe?
Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Looks much better than the trailers we got.
Yeah, I wonder why they changed it.
Hype.
Maybe parts of it are more culturally Japanese or something. I don't know.
Just looks fucking awesome though.
Kamikaze X-Wing fighter or something. You hear about the thing that a load of people were kicking off because one of the main characters is black. Like a
I
really
don't.
racist Twitter campaign or something saying.
Well, I don't know if that was supposed to be satirical. I think that was supposed to be satirical when it first came out. Like we're boycotting it because I don't think people. In all fairness, I don't mind him because I don't mind that kind of thing. I just don't like the actor. I mean, if they'd have like Idris Elba as the character, I wouldn't have given a shit. I just don't like the actual actor. He looks too bland.
That's racist. Who's the leader?
I am. I've just said. I thought I was searching, but apparently I wasn't.
I'm curious about that little bally droid thing. I've seen like a load of RC ones of those, and I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Yeah, there is. Because when the first trailer was released and it was first shown, everyone assumed that was CGI, and then they're like, no, it's actually a real prop. And they're like, bullshit, you can't do that. And no, there is a company that makes them. It's like the head is like attached to a frame, and then the ball is surrounded by the frame. But you don't see the frame obviously, and the ball moves and the head stays still. It's a strange thing. Maybe magnets, who knows? Magnets are magic, so... But that RC one would be fucking awesome. No one knows how magnets work, Pete.
Have you seen the thing about Jar Jar Binks being a Sith?
I chose not to watch that because that fan theory is just retarded.
It's not, if you read it, actually, a lot of it sort of clicks.
No, it doesn't!
It does.
Jar Jar Binks is not a Sith.
Just find one and read it, and it genuinely all starts to make sense, and then because that character's got so much like hate and vitriol, he's kind of abandoned it altogether. I don't know.
Either way, the female casting is pretty hot. I don't know who she is.
Daisy something, oh yeah. We like it.
But apparently she's like, is she Han Solo's daughter or Luke's daughter? I don't know.
I don't know, she's just a scavenger, I think.
Yeah,
she's
but
the one that Edie wrote. Probably is one of the daughters.
I think she's supposed to be Han Solo's daughter, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure who Finn's supposed to be. He's a stormtrooper. I didn't realise they like stormtroopers were like, you know, had character.
No, they're not phones anymore, so they changed it so you couldn't. Like,
Yeah.
like,
But he's still going to be a shit shot, isn't he? Are you going to get Battlefront, Joe?
Yeah, definitely.
I must admit, the trailers that they've released for it do make it look better than the beta looked. But at the same time... yeah. Yep. Yes. And then there's another one where I think Darth Vader was just sort of, he just spawned in, and all of a sudden the TIE fighter just kamikazed into him and blew up, killed him.
I saw one of those, and I think someone overlaid that Allahu Akbar onto it, and
Yeah.
straight on.
But yeah, the sort of the new maps that they've shown make it look a bit better. I'm glad I was a part of that. But I still think I'll probably get it for Christmas because it's multiplayer only, and like I don't know, the servers might be shit. I don't know. I think I'd play Fallout first. Thank you. Yeah, but someone at work was saying that they're going to order it on the store for £109. I'm like, sorry, a digital edition for over 100 quid. Do you get a statue with that? No, it's digital. Jesus, what is that? Well, it's like the season pass and the digital game, the collector's edition, digital. Collector's edition should only ever be physical because you're collecting something. No. So I was quite surprised at that. Oh, Dan, you sexy beast! Look at this.
Spent like searching on the Arkham Knight season last week.
But you did play quite a bit of the DLC, to be fair. So I'm not sure if you forced yourself to play it because the amount you spent on it. Did you do the Bat 2C?
Do you grab a bomb above his head and go around?
What?
I mean, not worth 32 quid, but I mean, it's there.
Yeah, I'm interested to know what the Fallout DLC will be, because obviously I've got the season pass for that, and there'll probably be like four DLCs again. I hope they just don't sort of put the level cap at 30 so they can increase it in a future DLC.
There's no level cap.
There's no level cap?
No, I'm fairly sure I read something about that.
That,
I'm not 100%, I'll Google it when I've done this one. I'm sure there isn't one.
that would be awesome, to get all the perks, all the skills, all the attributes.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that's the case.
I'll research that, but yeah, no, DLC might be quite interesting. Because the thing is, the thing about Fallout 3 is, that's a bit bad luck, is that Washington was like, it was a great area, but it was quite samey, and hence why the Point Lookout DLC was interesting, because it took you to the swamps and everything else. But apparently, by the looks of it, the new map has swamps, has cities and wasteland and desert, and so there's a bit more of a varied landscape in the original game.
It should be good. Some of the Fallout 3 ones were a bit naff, like Mothership Zeta was a bit...
Yeah, I didn't like that one. And
yeah. I only bought that two of them and made a really poor choice. I bought Broken Steel and...
what was Broken Steel again?
Pardon? The one that let you continue the story.
That's what brought the level cap up, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah. And the Mothership Zeta, which was again really
Well, that's the best one to get, because it fucking increased the level cap, isn't it? So, Broken Steel was the best one, and Point Lookout was fucking creepy, but was fun. Shooting inbred rednecks, and then you get a bit of his brain cut out in a jar. I just love the fucking enemies, just like you sort of walking through the swamp, all of a sudden you see
There's no level cap, and there's going to be no hard finish either.
hard finish.
You know, when Flat 3 finished and you were at the end of the game, you couldn't play on once you got to the end. Do that.
Wait, you could, did it load you up before the final final mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Before the final mission, but post that you couldn't do anything.
No.
Whereas this is not going to be one of those again. It'll be good. Oh, motherfucker! That should have gone in. Sorry, my life.
The fuck are you singing? Then shut your fucking mouth right now. Before I shut it for you.
Start looking to one direction.
I think next year for Halloween I might go dressed as a VATS display. Just all in green with percentages on my limbs. I don't. Well, that I was gonna say I was gonna have a groin area. I don't know whether to do it as 100% or as a flatter or 0% as like a little sort of funny joke.
Oh shit.
Probably
Yeah,
like
me.
0. That'd be quite funny. The fact that you can't hit it because it's just, you know. Well, 100% and everything else at 0, so that's the only thing you can hit.
I think that's 40%. Throw some confusion in there.
Why? That just makes it seem kind of normal. That was clearance. I went on it earlier. You got to do like the mission. There's a machete and there's a flashlight. There's like new weapons. Whoa. Yeah, it was meant for like the Halloween stuff. And also the adversary mode slasher sounds quite fun if we can get that going.
Yeah, that's something.
It's like Michael Myers. Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. One person carries a shotgun, the rest carry flashlights.
Yeah, what was that?
He's good, he's good, he's a police officer. Rainbow Six Vegas.
No. Oh, I never really played that.
He does say he messages you and you never message back, so he would like to hear from you. Nice. Well, he's quite angry about that. I say angry, but I don't know. It's just like, why'd you bring it up, Dan? Fuck's sake. I don't think he's happy about it, and I think we all agreed that it was quite a stupid thing to do for a 19-year-old to get married. And the way he described it was really creepy, because he, like Ollie asked him, so how did he do it at Disneyland? And he said, well, apparently, from what his sister told him, she woke up and he was there on one knee with the ring and proposed. I was like, so he just sort of stared at her while she was sleeping on one knee until she woke up. I was like, that sounds quite creepy. Are you sure it's what happened? He's like, that's what she told me. So it's a bit cringeworthy though.
You're sure they're going to say yes, ambush them as soon as they're awake.
Yeah.
Opening the door when they're shitting, will you marry me? Yeah.
Is that a euphemism? But yeah, no, so I don't know. But yeah, he's going to Singapore in March, and then he's going Glastonbury next year as well.
I thought they were stopping Glastonbury. I'm sure I heard that somewhere.
Stopping Glastonbury.
I don't know, I'm sure I read something after.
Is there such a thing as stopping Glastonbury? It can't be stopped, Joe. It's unstoppable. It's like the Nazi regime.
It's like let's calamity. But I'm sure they said that at some point they're going to stop doing it or something.
Not for, it was more than they did. All three of them missed my fucking shot.
Yeah, apparently turning out 2020 something, it's might end.
Why would Glastonbury end in 2020? What, is the apocalypse coming or something?
Yeah, I was like 78 now or something, I'm a bit bored of it. Imagine like every year, with like a week or something, you've got like a load of smelly hippies in your garden. They get old really quick.
In all fairness, I think they should just sort of have a festival, and whoever turns up, they just shoot them on entry. That'd be great. Or just gas the entire field. I don't think we need festivals. I think festivals are shit. I think people that go there are just attention-seeking bastards with a severe case of FOMO.
What's wrong with festivals?
They're terrible.
As long as you don't like tweet about it and stuff.
They're terrible, Joe. The
No,
worst
no,
thing.
great.
They're the worst thing to happen in human history.
Get drunk in the field. Great.
That's not great. You can't just go to a random field and get drunk. That's like, people would have an issue with that, so I don't see why they make exceptions so long as music is playing live. What did you do at the weekend? Oh, I went to a field and got drunk. What? No, live music was playing and there were other people there and there were tents. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. And the fact that you paid 250 quid for a weekend privilege of listening to shit music by over sort of hyped bands and singers that don't even write their own music, and you could be in a nice country for that kind of money. You could be in a nice warm country rather than standing in a mud sodden field with piss and puke up to your shins, surrounded by dicks. So many dicks with tattoos and vests, and girls with like flower bands in their hair. It's like, yeah. It's who Hitler should have focused his campaign on. I mean, Jewish people aren't that bad, so I don't know why you want to kill all of them. But get rid of all the festival hippies. I'd have been behind that. Everyone is partly bad, Pete. Everyone is partly bad. The Brits are partly bad. The Germans are partly bad. The Asians are partly bad. I mean, no one's ever perfect. The Germans, I said. I said the Germans. And in all fairness, the Jews are quite bad because, well, they're sort of 6 million of them were exterminated in World War II, and now they're killing each other because of where they were born, where they live, and what they believe in. So you've got Jews that were persecuted against. You've got Jews that were persecuted against in the war and felt they were the victims, but now they're persecuting people in in sort of Gaza for being from Gaza. So it's kind of like, well, you're a bit hypocritical now, aren't you? So yeah, they are quite bad, to be honest. Who? No idea who that is. Doesn't sound Jewish, he sounds more African. Yeah, that sounds quite African to me.
Did we have a flatmate called Kalu from Nigeria? The truth was cool. Oh god.
I've not actually heard that song, and I have no intention of listening to it. So please do not sing it or put it on, and don't ever say it again. That's such a horrible word. What? Oh, that's horrible.
What's the name of it? I don't get it.
Break your legs. What the shit?
What's the name? What is the name? I'm not down with kids anymore. I'm not sure what that was.
Probably for the best, Joe. You might be convicted of something. How the hell do you know that song though? Oh, it's scuttled.
Well, worth mentioning, I think he had like polio as a kid or something, so his legs like really dodgy, and he walks kind of like crab walks everywhere, like a bit of a thing going on. So when he tried to run, he was like Dr. Zoidberg kind of thing running sideways. His arms would be in the air as well, so he's like, whoop. So he's there thinking the entire place is burning down. We're laughing at except for the Nigerian guy.
Oh, that is good.
It was hilarious, but it made me feel dead guilty afterwards.
No, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. He gave you a moment of joy.
Oh, easy.
But yeah, no, festivals are shit.
Yeah, it depends. There's bands you like, so. You're doing great at the festival. Nothing like moshing. Not racist.
He took a shit, did he? Could he speak English?
Very well.
Alright, okay. There you go then.
Yeah, but you can't speak. Means you like just plagiarise, like copy Wikipedia or something as essays.
Didn't even know how to use the internet. What is this?
Wow, wow.
What is this? What is the internet? The interwebbing. Surfing the web. Surfing the web. I'm reversing it down the line like a pro.
Watch me with it.
Don't you shut up, Joe.
No.
It's like a Mop. Mop. I set you up most of the fucking time, even though it doesn't say assists. So yeah, shut up. Jehuti. Jehuti. He's the one from Zone of the Enders, isn't he? Because you've got the armor of Jehuti in Metal Gear Solid as a weapon. Did you ever finish that game? More genius from Hideo Kojima.
Oh, we'll do it.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima did that in Metal Gear Solid. That's pretty much all he does. And he also makes a cameo in Metal Gear Solid. He's part of my team. No, he's not. He makes a cameo as Hideo Kojima. Akiba isn't in Metal Gear Solid 5, but you can find someone taking a shit. Basically, if you get the recording on the cassette of a guy taking a sort of painful shit in the toilets, and you play that while hiding in the toilet, it will cancel an alert status.
Yeah, I found that pretty useful. I made the mistake of playing the horse one in the toilet there when you got a bit suspicious.
It's the horse going for shit.
I didn't think
I best give that horse some privacy. That game though, that was a fucking awesome game. Did you do the secret mission in the end, Joe? Did you get the secret mission done?
I haven't finished it yet.
Ooh.
So long it's been taken to the oil rig and I've not bothered with the I don't know, I started playing something else for some reason and I haven't come back to it.
Silent Octopus has gone to the oil rig, you say?
Yeah, he went to Mother Base, sorry.
Oh, right, okay, so you finished chapter 1.
Yeah. All the missions were like replays and stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to do them. You can skip them all the replays. All you have to do is do the ones that are in yellow, all the side missions and cassettes you have to listen to in yellow, and that will unlock your next story mission. And there's probably about another 6 story missions to do, most of which have aren't just like normal missions. They are actually mainly story related. Do you know the actual big spoiler at the end? Like the huge twist.
No.
Okay. You might want to finish that as soon as possible then.
Yeah.
Because I imagine the very first opening of the game still makes little sense to you. As to why a guy on fire is attacking you, and why there's a guy in bandages helping you, and why Quiet is trying to kill you. Oh, who's left? Wow. We could have fucking helped stop that, couldn't he? Basically, the start of the... I don't know, I want you to... No, I'm not going to tell you. Watch... No, but watch the... I'll show you the opening prologue, the very first mission, and then I'll let you guess, and then I'll tell you what it actually means. Because if I tell you now, it's not going to make as much sense or be as sort of dramatic as it could be, even though you're not going to fucking play it. But you need to see the opening cinematic, or the opening sort of mission without knowing anything. Yeah, you can actually, if you watch the opening. It's about an hour long though. It's the first mission of the game. Prologue. No. Just watch the opening. It's really awesome if you don't know what's going on, and then of course you find... That's the best way to do it. Basically, you wake up. Okay, so you know Ground Zeroes is like the demo. Okay, that happens. So that happens first. So you do Ground Zeroes, you complete the mission, and you're in a helicopter heading back to your mother base, which is what you've built from the PSP game. Which was Peace Walker. So you're heading back, and it's being attacked, and the chopper you're on explodes, and you then wake up in Metal Gear Solid 5, 9 years later. You've been in a coma for 9 years, and you've lost your arm, and you've got a piece of shrapnel sticking out your head, and I played Ground Zeroes, so I knew that he'd been in an explosion, he'd got shrapnel in his head, and the trailer obviously showed that he'd been in a coma for 9 years, so I knew all that. What I didn't know is that when you're in the coma, you're sort of being talked to by the doctor, who sort of saves you and sort of briefs you on what's happened, how long you've been out for, and all the sort of damage that's happened to your body. And there's a really weird scene where he shows you a mirror, and it shows you Snake's face, and then he says, right now it's time to change your face for your safety, and you have to create a character. So you create your own face, and then he says, okay, right, we'll get the procedure underway, and then you should be safe for a bit longer. But as soon as he's sort of while he's talking, a lady sneaks up behind and strangles him, and is trying to kill you. Before she does, there's a patient in the bed next to you with bandages around his face, and he sort of intervenes and starts wrestling with her and sets her on fire. She falls out the window. He tries and helps you up, but obviously you've not been walking for 9 years, so you're literally crawling around the hospital for this part of the first 20 minutes, while he sort of just guides you as the hospital is being overrun with military forces. And it turns out the military forces have been sent by Cypher, who are actually the Patriots. So Major Zero's in control of them apparently, as far as you're aware. Because Major Zero wants to kill Big Boss. So, you're trying to escape the hospital with a man in bandages, and yes, Major Zero is the main bad guy, despite the fact that you're on the same side for Metal Gear Solid 3. Right, the entire story is Metal Gear Solid 3, you work with Zero to bring down the Colonel Volgin and take the Philosopher's legacy for yourself. And then when you find out, well, you sort of do all this stuff, you complete Metal Gear Solid 3, they end up working together for a few years. They establish the Patriots, or the Philosophers, I don't know what it's called. I think it's Philosophers when they sort of establish it, but it changes to the Patriots and Cypher. But when Big Boss finds out that because he's the perfect soldier, Major Zero creates clones of him, that was the final straw. And then Big Boss leaves the organisation and goes against Major Zero, and then that's how it is ever since, until Metal Gear Solid 4, when Big Boss turns out to be alive, meets Solid Snake in the graveyard, kills Zero, and then dies himself. So yeah, but you're escaping the hospital, forces are attacking it, trying to kill you, they're killing everyone inside, and then all of a sudden a man who's on fire turns up and just blows everyone to shit. Don't really know what the fuck's going on there. And yeah, when you escape, you're sort of like, the guy who helps you in bandages, you're in a car crash with him, and then when you wake up he's gone, and then Ocelot arrives on a horse to help you out and escape, and then he sort of briefs you as to what's been going on, and then you play the game from there as Big Boss, Solid Snake. The curious thing though is the guy in bandages is voiced by Kiefer Sutherland as well. He has the exact same voice as you. So you're like, okay, is this a dream? Is this a hallucination? What's going on? Turns out you are referred to as Venom Snake throughout the entire game, and you just assume that's like a code name, like Naked Snake was in Metal Gear Solid 3 or Solid Snake. Turns out Venom Snake is actually the medic who is in the helicopter when it explodes with Big Boss inside, and Big Boss is Ishmael, who's the guy in bandages who's helping him escape. He's bandaged his face so to keep him safe, and you were supposed to have your plastic surgery to look like your character at the start of the game. Turns out you looked like your character at the start of the game, and you had your plastic surgery to turn into Big Boss. So now you've been sort of tricked into thinking you're Big Boss, while the real Big Boss is actually away establishing Outer Haven, or his own military force, while you've been establishing your military force. And so that is the big plot twist, is the fact that you are not the real Big Boss. It kind of does. Everyone was kind of curious, because when in the first Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, but Metal Gear on the Atari, I think it was, or something, or Sega Genesis, the mission is you are Solid Snake and you go and kill Big Boss. Yet in Metal Gear Solid 2 or Metal Gear 2, Big Boss is alive and well, and you think, well, I killed him, so what's the deal there? Turns out you kill Venom Snake in the first game, so he acts as a good decoy, and he accomplishes all the things that Big Boss would accomplish. You are a good. You do have prior training. The reason why you're chosen is because Big Boss believes that you have the skills. You're not as good as Big Boss, but for some reason they say that during the healing process they used hypnotherapy to implant false memories into the medic's mind, and that made him believe he was Big Boss, which could also give him the skills he requires to fill the gap. Right, back to the main menu. So yeah, that's the big twist. And it turns out the man on fire is actually Colonel Volgin.
So,
He didn't die.
did you like that story?
I think it's not the greatest story, because in all fairness, the cutscenes, the one thing I love about Metal Gear Solid is the epic cutscenes, and there just weren't that many. But I loved the Snake in this game, and I loved Kiefer Sutherland voicing Snake. So yeah.
And the pinching bricks at the minute, do you know, which you don't see often, so it'd be one of caught. It's adrenaline filled. You get home to bed at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. You're like an owl because you're that hyper of catching a burglar. How I'm going to catch these culprits is going to have to remain on site hiding like a sniper. You're not seen, you're not heard.
We won, by the way.
Oh, you win.
We did. And I also told Pete the super secret spoiler to Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've got the film and the rules are updated. I didn't realise I've reset it manually. I don't know some things.
Fair dues.
What's up?
No telling Joe, Pete.
Yeah, that was good timing. I've just learnt the entire story of Metal Gear Solid. I've still got questions, but
A lot of people have questions. A lot of people are saying that it's not actually finished. Like, the reason why Hideo Kojima was angry and left is because he wanted to delay the game a year and add in a third act, which would tie everything up. So apparently there's still an act missing.
He's been sacked now, hasn't he?
I honestly have no idea what's going on, because he's not said anything, and Konami is saying he's on break. He's just gone on holiday, and I have no idea what's going on. It's so strange.
I don't miss seeing his name all the minute though.
I mean, I thought...
Hideo Kojima, and thanks to Hideo Kojima for doing all this work.
Yeah, I thought at first it was basically he said, like, the game was obviously announced as the Phantom Pain, and there's obviously going to be something to do with that. Come on, Pete, hurry up. You don't want you to get kicked. Basically, there was a guy who announced that he was going to do the world's first human head transplant in like 2017, and that doctor is the exact same doctor. He looks exactly the same as the doctor who you see at the start of the game when you wake up from the coma. So obviously I thought, hang on a minute here, either this is something like where Kojima's gone, right, the sort of big spoiler is that you've had a head transplant onto the body of Snake, or something, and the Phantom Pain is your head on the other person's body, and the publicity stunt was that we were going to announce it, and then when they announced it, the whole world took it as serious and was like, shit, there's going to be a fucking real world head transplant, and now they're like, yeah, okay, let's run with that, we'll do that, and Konami's gone, Kojima, what the shit? Why have you done this? We're not going to do this. We have to now. So that was what I thought was going to happen, but yeah, no. I've no idea why Kojima's been laid off.
You'll find that somewhere else.
It's alright. Look, they've left the match, we're fine. They're getting scared at 2-0. They were expecting to score 4 in the first minute, and we've held them off to 2, and now they're like, shit, we can't win this. We'll get 2 back. Hardy her. Tackle each other. Hey, so bollocks. It's going too fast. I don't know, do you? Okay then. Yeah, we'll finish this match and we'll play GTA. Have you quit?
What's happening?
GTA, Joe, yeah.